Hi, April. Welcome. Hi, Joanne. Glad you're back. Hope you're settling back into your house after a long trip. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Lisa. Having some issues with my pictures here. Oh, dear. I think I'm going to have to shut her down and start again. It's not showing my second camera. So if you guys can hold on for a short moment, I will be right back. Okay, I think I'm back. Not sure what happened, but you know all about the internet. Hi, Rise. Got lots of friends this afternoon. Wonderful. All righty. I know you're not here for me. You're here for Grumpy Cat. I bet. Yep. This was one of the more fun boxes I've made in quite a while. I was so excited about this. I made this little treat box, and it holds 2 packs of Bubblicious gum. How many of you out there ate Bubblicious gum as a teenager? It was one of my faves. I was actually able to eat about 2 or 3 of those big old blocks at a time. I played basketball and I chewed gum like a crazy person. So I have fond memories of Bubblicious gum. So I found these at the Dollar Tree. There's actually 3 in a pack for $1. And I thought I would make a little treat box, which could be used for any other things. I can put other candies, or I think even a gift card would fit in there. I didn't even think of that. We could just plop a gift card right on top there, and that would be a great gift for somebody. But yes, today we're going to learn how to make this cute little Grumpy Cat box. And let's talk a little bit about the materials first that I used from the catalog. If you're new to my channel, my name is Barb Reed. I'm the Wexford Stamper. And I try to have videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today my time's a little off because we sent our oldest daughter back to Scotland, and everything so far is running smoothly. So we're so glad that she's able to get back. She was stuck here because of COVID, and we finally were able to get her back. So we are excited, I'm excited, and I'm excited to have everybody here with me today. So let's go ahead and get started. I used the Playful Pets Suite from the new catalog. This is the new annual catalog, And if you need one, please contact me and let me know. I'd love to get one for you. And we use the Playful Pet Suite. Oh, let me tell you, when I saw this thing, I just couldn't wait to get a chance to order. So let me show you some of the products that are in here. Of course, there's a cute little Pampered Pets red rubber stamp set with the cute little dog and cat. Images, love this one. And we have Always in Your Heart, So Sorry for Your Loss. That is for like a pet sympathy card. I hope your day is a real treat. And then this Enjoy we're going to use today. But there's also these little butterflies and a little bowl and a little cat toy. Really, really cute. The audio's bad. Oh dear. Let me see. Is everybody having audio trouble? Let me know if you are. Can everybody hear me all right? Not sure here. Let's see. Okay. All right. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining. Let me know. Okay, good. Yours is fine. All right. Excellent. Okay. All right. Good, good. It's probably my end here. I'm kind of out of my usual routine because of the time and everything. But let's get back to what you're talking. This is the Pampered Pets stamp set. And along with that, there comes a set of dies to cut out all the cute little animals. And then there's also a little paw print that you can cut out as well. Good, Deborah's is good. Let me show you also, there's a beautiful little ribbon pack that comes with this. And this is actually my second one. But there's a little red ribbon here. And it's called the Playful Pets Trim Combo. So you get both together. You get a ribbon, a thin ribbon, and then you get this cute black and white baker's twine. So that is really cool too. And then another little thing I'd like to mention about they have these tiny little charms. There's a little heart and there's little dog bones. Really, really cute little charms that you can put on your projects as well. Really cute. I just love this set. Fell in love immediately as soon as I saw it in the catalog. Let me show you a couple other projects that I've made. And we actually have a Stamp of the Month Club class coming up on Monday night the 20th. And we're going to be using this set. Now here is a sympathy card for your pet. I always send these out to friends when I find out, but they have, the paper in this set is so cool. There's paper that's associated with the cats, and then there's paper that's more associated with the dogs, and then you can kind of mix them up and use the ones you need. But I made these. Actually, I'm going to be in a vendor show at the end of the week, and it's for the Heavenly Paws, which is a animal rescue, and I thought these might sell real well at the vendor show, so I made several of these. And then I also made a cute little box. Now this one is the cat version, and this one has little cat treats inside. So I have a dog version as well that has the little milk bones in it as well. So that's another one. And then I have two samples for cards we're going to be making on Monday night. And this one is one I used my sponge dauber to make the sky and the grass there. And then I colored in my dog and cat with the blends. So this will be one of the samples that I will be creating on Monday night at 7. So join us. We'd love to see you. And then here's the other. This is a cat card, Always in Your Heart. And then we have the little cat peeping out of the box. I love that. And then a little piece of vellum on the back there. Yes, the vendor show is in a little park up in Dover. I'll give you the specifics on that, Joanne. Yes, it is open to the public. So yes, these are the two cards I'm going to be demonstrating on Monday night, and then Dory will have one as well, and we'll post those on the event. All right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put those aside, and we're going to get back to our project for today. Okay, let's see. Yep, everybody looks like no one's having trouble hearing. All right, so here's our box, and the box just opens from the top with a flap, and then I have these two flaps on the side. And first time I made this box, I made it without the two flaps on the side, and the top kind of squished in. So these little tabs here are a good way of keeping the box to have better form. So you always want to keep these tabs so you can use those and fold them in, and it keeps the box a little more sturdy. Okay, so I made this box using the Flirty Flamingo paper. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that in here. Okay, and the paper is cut at 7 1/8 by 3 3/4. I'm sorry, by 6 3/4. 7 1/8 by 6 3/4. All these measurements will be on my blog, hopefully by this evening. It's really, really not a hard box to make, and it's a great size box for a lot of goodies. So I like the idea I just thought of. You can put some candy in there, and then you can like put a gift card underneath. So I might have to think about doing that one, because I'm sure a gift card will fit in there pretty well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with our Flirty Flamingo paper at 7 1/8. Okay, and this is the long side, the 7 1/8 side, and we're going to score it at 3/4, 1 1/2, 5 5/8. Okay, and if you're not sure on your scoring board, every little notch here is an 1/8. So for 5 5/8, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. It's just the one notch after the half. Okay, then 6 3/8, that's one notch before the half. Okay, so that's all our score lines on our long side. Okay, now we're going to turn it on the short side, or the 6 3/4 side, and I'm going to score again at 3/4, 3, 3 3/4, 6. Okay, that is all the scoring we have for our box. Now I'm going to grab my bone folder, and I'm going to go ahead and crease on all the score lines. You always want to get good creases on your score lines so that your box comes together nicely. It really helps when you have nice creased lines. Things come together better on your 3D projects. The boxes are made of cardstock, okay? And then I put a little bit of designer series paper on top. Yep, I think for most things, especially that gum, which is kind of heavy, you want to use cardstock for your box, and then decorate it with the designer series paper, because the Stampin' Up! Cardstock is so nice and thick. It'll work fine for any of these boxes. All right, now I'm going to grab my template here, and this is what we're going to be cutting our paper here to look like. Okay, as you notice, this part here is going to be our front flap. Okay, and then this portion is going to be the box. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to grab my scissors, and we're going to cut the front flap first. So you'll want to hold it in landscape position. Okay, so you're cutting on the long side first. Okay, I'm going to move in, from the right, 2 score lines, and cut straight up that vertical score line to the second horizontal. So here's 1, 2. Okay, so I've cut 2 score lines horizontal, and then I'm going to cut that piece out. So I went into the second, cut up to the second, and then cut that portion off. Okay, now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We're going to come into, and then I'm going to take my scissors and we're going to cut on that score line up through the first horizontal to the second horizontal. And then I'm going to cut that off as well. All right, so let's compare here. You can see how things are coming together here. We've got the flap just like we have here on my template. The only difference is I'm going to just take a little piece off each of the edges, just angle that a little bit, and that will fit down into the box a little easier than having the square end. Okay, so now we're ready to work on the box part. Okay, let's look at this. And now we're going to be cutting in from the side. These two we cut in from the bottom. Now we're going to cut in from the side on this next section. Okay, we're going to go ahead and at the next horizontal score line, I'm going to cut in to the second vertical. So I'm going to make two little flapping squares there, and I'm going to do the exact same thing at the top. Okay, now for the two small flapping squares, we're going to cut off one of them, and then we're going to angle the one that's left. These are going to be the little flaps that we use to glue the sides of the box together. And we talk about how it's important to angle just to give your box a little more room inside for all that paper that's coming together. Okay, so if you look here, we've got those two tabs ready to go. The only last thing we have to do here again, this is going to be the flap that flaps over onto the candy. We have to do a little bit of angle cuts there. I just think it looks a little nicer that way. This one's not as important to have it because it's just going to fold up over the candy, but it just looks a little nicer. All right, so now they're looking the same there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, I'm going to up to the second score line, make my two square flap, up to the score line, and make my two square flap there. Okay, now we're going to cut off one of the squares on both of those flaps, and then we're going to go ahead and angle cut our tabs. Okay, and then we're going to finally angle cut this larger tab that comes up and over the candy. All right, take a look there. Everybody got me so far? How we got to this point in with our template. Okay, I'm going to move our one away, and I'm going to bring in a piece of Designer Series paper. This panel is 4 inches by 2 1/8. Now, before we go ahead and put that on, I wanted to show you some of the images on this paper. This paper is so funny. This is the page that gave me the inspiration for today's project. These little cats are such characters. I mean, you could make a different box for all these different cats. They're so funny, so cute. But I just thought this guy looked so much like Grumpy Cat. I mean, he is the spitting image of Grumpy Cat. And I thought it'd be funny to put him on the box and write and have enjoy with his old grumpy face. So this is a page that has all these different cute little cats that you can use in your projects. And then there is one very similar that has dogs. Now I'm starting to run out of paper here because I've been using it, but such cute images of dogs. Dogs and cats, they're just adorable pictures. Love these. And then on the back, you have patterns related to that animal. Like this is the cat, this is the dog. And then another one that I really like that I've been using is on the back of this one, there's words like yawn, snooze, jump, love, meow, purr, and in a script, and that's kind of all cat words. And then there's another page that has all dog type words. See if I can find it. Oh dear. Have to take my word for it, I guess. I think, oh, there it is. Good, I found it. This one is in black with white lettering, and it has play, love, bark, woof, dig, chase, scratch, all good dog words. So I just think so cute. These would be cute to have for the background portion of your card. So I really like that one. So cute. And then another one of my favorites is this one, which just looks like a bunch of hair. I think that's so cute too. You could use that on either, because we know if you have a pet, you love the hair all over the place. So just really, really cute and creative paper. Now the one I picked for the box is the one that's cat related, obviously. And it has little bowls, and then it has little cat toys and yarn and everything. Now that is gonna go on the flap of the box. And when possible, I like to put my designer series paper on my box before I put it together, because then you can kind of push down on it and get it really firmly placed without crushing the box. Don't ask me how I know. That might have already happened to me once or twice. So if I put the paper on before it's put together, I don't have to worry about that. So that goes right on that top panel right here. And now we're ready to build our box. Okay, so all we really need to do is use whatever glue you like. Yes, Deborah, I love it too. Oh no, it's on back order. Oh, the dies are on back order. Okay. Yeah, sometimes that happens when things are very popular, and because of things that are going on too, they're having some problems with shipping. So hang in there with them. All right, so I've put a little bit of glue or whatever your adhesive is of your choice. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to bend forward this first panel here, fold the tab behind, and line it up with the side panel and the fold line. Just like that. Then I'm going to do that with the back as well. So the whole side will be done here. And then this is our flap that's going to fold into the box and cover the candy. Okay, let's do it to the other side. I'm going to fold it behind the side panel, lining up the side of the side panel to the fold. And then one more time back here. And hold those in a little bit. Oops, got a little too quick with this one. Let's try again and hold that down a little bit longer there, Barbara. I get excited, ready to move on. All right, now we've got the box ready to go, but before I close the box, I like to take my little 1/2-inch circle punch and I put a little notch in the box, which makes it easier to open that front flap. So I just kind of eyeball it as close as I can get to the middle. And then I punch that little spot out. Now, let's take the gum out of this one. And I'm going to put my 2 packs of Bubblicious right there in the box. Oh, that's a great idea, Deborah. That would be great for a birthday. That's a really good idea. Now it's closed right there onto, and now you have your little notch for your flap. All right, now let's go ahead and decorate. And this part was pretty easy for me this time. What I did is I took a circle and a corresponding scallop behind. This is a 2-inch circle using the 2-inch circle punch. And then I fussy cut my little grumpy cat out. So that's what's fun about the paper. You can always just fussy cut and not do much stamping at all. All I'm going to be stamping today is my sentiment, my enjoy. All right, so there I went ahead and I glued the circle onto the scallop. Now I'm going to use my dimensionals. And let's put Grumpy Cat. That's so funny, Deborah, because we had a party, a dog party for my daughter. She's now 29, when she was a little gal. And this would have been great to have then. We went out and bought dog dishes and everybody ate little Scooby snacks out of the dog dishes and everything. It's just crazy. But this would have been fun. I was not a stamper back then, but this would be so cute to make little treats for them. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and actually use some more dimensionals and put those on the back of my scallop. All right, and then I'm going to put that right here on the left side of the front of my box. And there he is. Doesn't he look excited and happy to be on the box? Yes, I can tell. All right, now I have let me check okay, this is a 5/8 inch wide strip of Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to bring in my Memento ink and my little Enjoy. This is out of the set. And I'm going to, oops, look what happened. I got a little dimensional on my finger. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just stamp my Enjoy. There we go, right on my strip. Now, I'm going to go ahead and this is going to go right here, kind of behind my cat, and then off to the side. Now, obviously, it's a little too big, so I'm going to cut that off. And a way that I like to cut my ends, I use the, where did he go? Did I put him away? Oh, I usually use one of my punches as a trick, and there it is. I found it. Thought I was prepared today. All right, so I'm going to take this is the tailored, who knows this one? Tailored something punch. Oh, my brain. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it into that punch, pull it through here, and see, I can see where the word is there. So I just pull it out a little bit, and then I can punch, and then I have my lovely little tail there on my banner. That's one way you can do it. You can also do it with your scissors, old school, but I certainly can't cut a nice banner end like that. So that's why I like to use it. All right, last part here. I'm going to turn this over, and on the end, close to where I used my punch, I'm going to go ahead and put a dimensional right there. And then the part that's going to be closer to my cat, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue because that's already up on a dimensional. So we don't want to have too much there. So that's just going to slide in and glue to the white circle. So I'm going to slide it back behind him. And then I'm going to put that right there. So there is the Enjoy. And doesn't he look like he's enjoying himself on that box? Okay, for the last thing, I'm going to take a little bow. Remember, I showed you earlier the little combo that you get of bow of ribbon. Oh dear, I can't find it, but part of that is the black and white baker's twine. Okay, and this is kind of my end little bit. I always love to use the ribbons. I've got loads of the ribbons from this catalog, and they're just really, really amazing. So I'm just going to stick this onto the glue dot right there. And then I'm going to grab my pick tool and release the dot from the paper. And then I'm going to bring it right over here and stick it right up to my finger. Let's try that again. There we go. And right to the box. And stick it down there. And there we have it. There is our box. Such a cute treat box. And I am fairly sure that a gift card would fit in there. Almost positive. No, wait, let me see. I have a gift card here somewhere. Yep, here's one. Another project. So here's the gift card. You could lay that right on top or underneath as part of the gift, and that would work perfectly that way. I'm going to have to remember that for Christmas. That's a great addition to it. So that is my box for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can join us on Monday night for our Pampered Pets Stamp of the Month Club. We'd love to see you. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me, message me, and you can check for dimensions and measurements and score lines and all those good things on my blog. That's thewexfordstamper.blogspot.com. And I will put this video tutorial on there as well. So have a great day, ladies. Take care, and glad we caught everybody today. And we'll see you again on Thursday for another great project. Take care. Bye-bye.